Good morning. It's Sunday, and I had decided last night I'm gonna vlog this week. I like to come out here in the mornings and journal with Rex so that he can kind of occupy himself and I can tune in and touch the earth and get out of my head a little bit. Ooh. I am like 10 pages out from starting a new journal. I've been recycling old notebooks, so this is from my graduation in 2010. There's only a couple pages out, so this has been my journal since about April. I have a few things marked because I really started getting into my human design in April, and that's the thing about notebooks. It's like, I want to probably come back to some of this information, but I'll just mark the important pages and maybe I'll pull it out if I need to, or Google something. All right, let's open it up. What do we have? Probably just not going to use these two. These are old planners, of course. Oh, I loved this planner. This was from Mochi Things. I loved this layout. This was good. I like a monthly and a weekly. Or, you know what, to be honest, like at this point in my life, I like a monthly with just pages. I still should probably make my own someday. This was a nice, this is more what I'm talking about. This was gallery leather, and it had monthly, and these, I love these pages because they're white and a whole, oh my gosh, and then this is perfect. I might have to buy this planner again. I've gone totally digital, but I like this. What year is this? 2015, 2016. Cool. Cool. Another gallery leather. This I just got randomly last summer. I could probably use this at this point because sometimes I just need the monthly. So maybe, I don't know. You know, I have a hard time with planners. Sometimes I just need to plan out my content though and know when things are. I'm gonna leave this out, even though I have this whole thing. Which is a whole nother story. I'm figuring out my totem pole of chakra animals. I did a lot of work with the coyote. You know what? I think this is cat for me because I drew bast when I was doing sacral healing. So I'm going to say this is cat, which is kind of strange because I don't really like cats. But interesting. Okay. And last night, I really feel strongly about elk and stamina. Anyway, that was a tangent. This is also a tangent. This used to be filled with magazine stuff. Now it's basically a shrine of SGP, which is not weird at all. But it used to be, I used to cut out things that I loved from magazines. And this started it all. This picture here, these shoes, I would literally die for these shoes. Look at them. This is hot stuff. So like, I need these sometime in my life. Wow, I wonder if I could find them. This is from 2010. So dope. More SGP. I don't know, I just kind of, okay. All right, I'm gonna stop there as to not seem weird. Okay, well there's nothing in here, so it might be time for me to get a new notepad. I put up a blog post, I can link it below, of my journaling process. I go by chakra, basically, and that's the process I go through every morning. So, but I have a couple tips in there too as to like how to take the pressure off journaling, because I know when I was feeling quite perfectionist-like, I didn't like doing it because if I would miss a day, I'd be all upset and then I'd just stop the whole thing. But one of my tips is to like use your old notebooks that you have laying around, one for the environment, and two, you know, it's like not buying this whole new fancy one, but I get when you want to do that too. So I might have notebooks in here. Oh, they're all in here. Bummer. Oh, we do have notebooks. I don't really prefer to journal in this size. So I'm gonna be a hypocrite and probably not use these. The size that I have or bigger is what I'd prefer. And I do like it. I don't know that I want to do a Moleskine because I kind of like a ring, so I can flip it around. This size, that was like pharmacy stuff. All right, so I have another one pretty much identical to the one that I'm currently using. So I guess I'll probably just go ahead with that. I'm headed into the hemp store. I work Saturdays and Sundays, which is honestly, people are like, doesn't that break up your family time? But I need that time away from Rex. And it's really nice and quiet there and has this like beautiful view of the mountains, and it's everything I could ever want as a mother to be paid to sit in a quiet space. So I love it. We're eating pizza tonight. I'm gonna make margs. It's just gonna be a nice Sunday, I think. We have leftovers, but I'm just not in the mood, you know? My dentist appointment is so early, so I'm gonna wear the same thing I wore yesterday, and I might even wear these pajama pants. I don't care. We'll see. Stay tuned. But then it's Rex free time, and I'm gonna grind. So I'm on my way to the dentist. This is chapter like I don't even know what in gut healing. Probably sit down and talk to you all about my progress. So yeah, I take the probiotic. I've been facing the fears and doing the work on my teeth in whatever way I could. I don't have dental insurance, so I've ended up going to a clinic that does a sliding scale. I was kind of nervous about that. I actually used to work in a clinic that was very similar, but it's been a great experience. The only thing that kind of sucks is, you know, like government type funded things take a long time, so I can get one filling per appointment, and it's like dental students and that sort of thing. But it's been a great experience, the care that they've taken. It's just been a lot of rearranging and using my Rex free days to do dental work. So it is what it is. I'm just, you know, like not trying to have a pity party around it. I'm just like, I'm gonna fix my teeth, I'm gonna take really good care of them, and we'll move on. So yeah, that's been a part of the process. I really for a while didn't want to heal them because I was still eating all the junk that I mean I still eat junk, but not as much, and I'm very quick to like take care of my teeth after I eat that stuff, whatever. So today's the last appointment I have at the sliding scale clinic, which they're very conservative with their recommendations. So whereas I have like 8 or something probably teeth to fix at my true dentist, this place has only recommended 3 fillings and to redo my crown, which is a whole thing that I'm not going to bring up the vibrations about, but it just wasn't done correctly the first time. So I feel a little bit annoyed about that, but I'm just gonna, you know, get that done. That'll be like the last big thing. Then I hopefully the rest will remineralize, and I'll be doing different things, and we'll be gravy. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Hopefully it only takes about an hour, so I have 3-ish hours without Rex. So yeah. Okay, so I'm home from the dentist, as you can maybe tell. I'm still bouncing between coffee and tea. Right now I'm on a coffee kick, and it's a little bit troublesome because anytime I drink coffee, I want a pastry. And I'm trying to work on that. So anyway, I thought since I'm Rex free, mom free, I thought I'd talk to you and just like check in since I feel like it's been a while. And yeah, so anyway, I'm fixing Nate's pants, so I'm gonna tie them as I talk, but I don't know if I like how I did that. I'm not a seamstress, so just do my best. We're gonna go with it. Anyway, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the solar plexus chakra and the gut healing that I've been doing, because I know some of you have been curious about my journey and what that means to me when I'm still eating this food. So basically, if you know me now, anything that I do is honestly related to the chakra system. I really resonate with that, that teaching, that wisdom. It makes sense to me. So anytime that I'm having like a physical issue, physical manifestation, I am probably looking into the chakras associated. And so the work that I have been doing pretty consistently has been on my solar plexus chakra, which is located under your rib cage. That's your center of personal power, ambition, mental abilities, intelligence, self-esteem, self-worth. And then I've been working closely with the throat chakra as well, your center for expression and freedom and communication. So basically putting food in my mouth in this area has, and like overeating has been kind of this connection between worthiness and like filling a void and any guilt and anxiety, as well as like expressing myself. So when I say I'm working on my gut, I don't just mean like I'm trying to eat healthier, which I am. I'm trying to introduce more nutrients to my diet, definitely more vegetables, more salads, more raw foods, the probiotic, etc. But really, I'm trying to get around the mental state of it all and why I overeat or do the things that I do, and also the energetics of it. So like for me to eat this in this moment, I don't feel bad about it. Yes, I'm working to fix my teeth. Obviously, sugar has a lot to do with why my teeth are the way they are, and hygiene. But when we think about not keeping up on hygiene, which like guilty of eating so much sugar for so many years and then not taking care of my teeth and not flossing and sometimes not brushing. And like to say that as a very educated person feels a little off and strange. Like it's weird to be a pharmacist, someone who should know about health, at the dentist's office with so many cavities, but it's not what you know, even with, you know, anything, pretty much anything I coach about. It's not the knowledge. I know this isn't good for me. It's the application. And, you know, really our attitudes about things and beliefs about things and as why we do things. So when I'm eating this, I don't really feel guilty because I'm excited about it. I like the process that it's giving me, this like self-care ritual, and without my baby, all of that. And so that plays a part in the energetics of what I'm eating and how it affects my body as well. So my husband, like such a dear, patient, kind soul, but he calls me Tori Healing Your Gut Raric, because I'm always saying that, and it's almost like the diet starts Monday, but that it's not just like, it's this process, it's this journey, it's checking myself before I eat something, it's making sure that I take care of myself. And when we really think about self-worth, if you don't think you're worthy, if you don't care about yourself, you don't take care of yourself. And that's in the most simple ways. So when I was feeling super depressed, those couple years in pharmacy school, showering was hard, taking care of myself was hard, getting, you know, eating right was hard. Now that's easier. I still do things that I like to do, but all of that is easier. Getting up to brush my teeth, it's like, wait, do I want another cavity? Do I want to really heal? So what I was kind of saying before about the situation with, like, I got a bunch of dental work done right after I had Rex, but I wasn't really in an energetic great place, and so I think that the situation that I manifested and co-created was not ideal, and I wasn't truly ready. So now, you know, before going to do all this work, I really had to check in with myself and say, like, are you going to take care of these teeth now? Like, why are you going through this if you're not going to care for yourself? So that's been a part of it, and the upkeep. And so I'm working on a lot of self-worth stuff too, which I love, because that ends up being something that I teach a lot. So anything that I'm going through is often reflected in my clients, and I have solutions up the wazoo. And it's so interesting for me because, you know, like, it's hardest to change yourself and it's hardest to take your own advice, but I can be a projector, which is like a human design term. That's my type. And really, I'm intuitively great at understanding people and helping them focus their energy, but I'm not always so great at doing that myself. So it's just very interesting. So that's kind of where I'm at on my journey. I'm really proud of myself. I think I've been doing a lot of great work. The dental stuff has been a big focus this month, this last couple of months. So now after this, it's kind of continuing with the eating right and yeah, and keeping up on the hygiene and all of that. So I have one crown to replace, but I'm really proud of myself and just the energetic work and the mental work that I'm doing around worth. And yeah, I'm jazzed. So that being said, I have finally gotten over this like weird worthiness hump in my business. And I haven't invested in a coach since I left the pharmacy. I was working with a coach before, but since I have left, I haven't like done a one-on-one situation. And so I wasn't really feeling worthy to do that, or like I had the right to. I really resonate with Lana Fairchild, who wrote Goddess 888. There's a chapter for Lakshmi in there where she talks about how she didn't really ever spend large amounts of money on herself. She would spend small increments, like kind of tricking herself, even if it would have been more than a big investment, just because she didn't feel worthy to invest. And like, that's something that I was totally resonating with, and it's finally time. I'm so excited. And I'm just so ready to simplify. So like I mentioned, I'm really doing my human design right now. If you're interested, I'll link it below. It's kind of like, you know, you put in your birth chart information, they pull astrology. It's just this kind of key of life type thing. So you're a certain type, and it has to do with the energy and how your energies work with other people's energies. And it's just, it's unlike anything I've ever understood before, and I'm only starting to understand it within the last couple of months. I learned about it about a year ago, but was very resistant towards it. But as you may know, I've been working on checking in on anything that I have resistance to, because I know that that's a defense mechanism. So I really check in with like, what are my true feelings about this? So anyway, I've been flowing with human design. I'm a projector. Where was I going with this? Not sure. Oh, well, I've really just been allowing myself to live this projector life and have things be like a little bit easier and flowy for me, and not push so hard and wait for the invitation, blah, blah, blah. So I would love to know what your human design is. I want to know who my projectors are. But it's really helping me with like coaching as well, and understanding the energetic aura types of who I'm coaching with. But I'm like ready to simplify. I'm ready to live as a true projector, and I wasn't allowing that. And with all this self-worth stuff, like I was making things harder than they should have been. And like coming out of a very masculine imbalanced cycle when I left the pharmacy, I created that again with my own business. So this has been a huge learning process, and I'm really excited to work with Ashley to rebrand, and that's something I just want to focus on right now. And so that being said, I'm really simplifying everything in just ways that feel good to me, and I'm kind of doing the YouTube thing again because that has always felt good to me. And like I said, simplifying my business, but I've really pared down my offerings. So right now I have 3 major ones. Like it's kind of a 3-tier thing, and you could do all of them. You could do one, you could do none, whatever. But I just thought I'd share. So right now I have what's called an energetic mapping, and that is basically an oracle reading with a little extra information built in. So my oracle deck, my Rumi deck, is the deck I use. I hear about what you're experiencing and what you want to talk about, and we draw a card, and I pair that with a chakra, because that's the theme of basically all of my programs, and the foundation of self-love. And we talk about the energetics of that and how you can focus on that area of your body to heal, and what are some things you can do mind, body, spirit to work on that. And then of course we get into the message of the card as well, and sort of developing your own intuition. And then there are the spotlight sessions, which are my 8 Illuminate principles, but broken down into just the individual modules. So I understand that not all people are ready to jump into a huge investment of coaching. I get that. I'm understanding that from another perspective now. So I've broken it down if you just like to taste it, or like try one particular section. So those are my 8 principles of clarity, self-reflection, authenticity, confidence, surrender, joy, stillness, and abundance. So those all coordinate with the chakra, except for self-reflection, but I'd probably throw some in there depending on what the vibe is. So that you would access my teachings through video and like do the module, and then we'd have a call about it and the application of it. And then there's Illuminate, which is my full program where you'd get all of those modules, 6 coaching sessions, intensive sessions. You get all the course details, not just the specific modules, because there are some bonuses in there, and the ongoing support in the Facebook group where we have a book club and I go live so that you could continue getting coaching from me. So that's like, those are my golden goddesses. Yeah. I'm just like ready to like slash everything that I don't enjoy doing and hire that out as well, and just like be in my zone of genius. So that's kind of what I'm working on today. I have to go get Rex in about an hour. So I did my Lakshmi meditation. I've been working with a couple of goddesses. I've been working really closely with Mother Energy, which actually, stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a live IGTV for the Enlightened Motherhood, Mindful Mothers Instagram at the end of the month. So yeah, I'm just going to keep tuning into that energy, and I'm just so excited about this new direction I'm going. Tonight I'm going to sound healing. So I'll just keep you posted throughout the day, and we'll talk later. Goodbye. Okay, so I just did my journal practice. I wanted to review the agreements that I wrote with self. I had to make one edit to account for my human design. So I feel good about all of these. You know, if you'd like, I can share them on my blog or something, probably. I'm going to go through all my content today. So within my journaling practice, I write down my goals for the day. And one of my goals today is just to be really intimate with the content that I've been planning and like work on it. Like I always just like scratch the surface and like look at it, but I really want to like be deep with it, decide, like continue writing it out, flesh it out, do some outlines, that sort of thing. So if you want to access my journaling process, my chakra activating journaling process, then check out the blog. I'll link it below. So that was nice to check in with these. I'm going to hang these up now that I finally feel good about them. And I just like to I just like to have my office be like so beautiful. So now, since it's June, I know it's like almost mid-June, but I haven't really reflected on May that much. So I'm just going to take a look at my boards again, connect with my whys, and just like make sure I'm within integrity. And that kind of, you know, gives me a little motivation for the day, since I'm coming to a close on the time I have before I need to go get Rex. So I'm just going to continue filling in my own cup. I'm feeling really close with my jade today. I'm probably going to take her around. I recently refound my kyanite and I think it's in my wallet, and my rose quartz. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm totally called to my jade today. Really gentle, but also heart opening. So. I'm a little perplexed. Okay, so I was gonna do the Sweat Lodge, but I wasn't vibing it this time around, and we had something like that might have made it hard for me to go. So I was like trying to find some healing to do instead, and I came across this, and it was like the soonest available, right? But it was still like a week at least out, I think, from when I Googled it. But I was like planning to come to this, and then right before I came, I couldn't find it on Facebook, which was weird, but I thought, okay, maybe they just took like the tickets down, and no one's in there. I took a moment to bow before Lakshmi and hang out, but I'm like really perplexed universally. So I brought the wallet that I wanted to exchange out here. I'm like closer to Boulder than I am to home now, so I guess I'll just do that and turn around. There must be some divine reason for all of this. Okay, I definitely got more irritable as the night went, and just like 2-year-old mother, and you know, I smoked my hemp joint. We sell flower at the store, and I had one that was sitting in the box. So I did that. I came to my computer, I got my thoughts down on paper, got organized on all the things I want to simplify, like created the outline so I at least have a plan of where I'd like to go. I'm kind of working through the journaling of Amanda Bucci. She's a fellow projector, but she's a business coach, and she is doing a 3-day series. After that, I'm gonna do a little yoga. I'm pretty sure, I hope it's already 10:45, and I kind of wanted to wake up fresh tomorrow, so I'll probably do that. I made a new agreement with myself a couple of days ago that I would not skip my gratitude practice. It's so easy to do, because I typically reserve it for last. If I really don't think I'm gonna do it, I do it right after my download, but I almost did, because I was like, I'm feeling good, I should just jump into what I'm doing. But no, I'm writing out my gratitude, and it's like, then Rex woke up, but I'm gonna keep going. And I am so grateful for like the work that I did yesterday. I think that, you know, I understand cosmically what happened. I probably wouldn't have done my yoga, which I had a really great download during that. And, you know, just everything was supposed to be how it was supposed to be. And Rex went pee in his potty this morning, so I'm feeling really good. Cleaned up my altar a bit last night. I had like so much junk, so everything feels really streamlined and clean, and I feel V-tidy. I'm tidy AF today. We are home, so it was a hot one. We had a great time with our friends. We played in the creek, the Boulder Creek, for a while, and it's definitely time for nap. I wanted to see if I could try and return that quick, but it's going to be an after nap thing if I want us to all stay happy. So I'm definitely ready to rest. I think I'm going to just do my Lakshmi meditation and check a couple of things off the to-do list. Not going to stress out too much because I have time tonight. So that's the plan. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I told you guys. Rex is wearing a police sticker because Mia's Reiki table came and she ordered it to my house because she lives way up in the mountains. And I was trying to get it into my car when I was struggling, and our local police officer stopped and helped me load it into the car. It was so sweet, and Rex got a sticker, so that was a nice interaction we had today. And his squad car was 33. What you know about that? Why don't you line up your trucks, buddy? Get them out for the morning. Well, yesterday didn't feel as flowy as Monday. I didn't do as much yet. I don't know, it was just like I didn't have the capacity. So I flowed with that, and I just really read all night. I don't know, Nate got home later. I just like cleaned the whole kitchen. You alright, bro? No. We went on a family walk. I did some cartwheels. I haven't done cartwheels in a long time. That was kind of fun. And I forgot my camera to like vlog a little bit. And that's what. Oh my gosh, she's so smart. That scoundrel. She's getting a treat out of there. And I like didn't eat good yesterday. Not just like donut didn't eat good. Like all day I didn't eat good. And I totally felt it. So today I'm gonna eat more plants. Today I'm gonna drink this coffee. Nate just makes his coffee, and whatever extra is what I get, which is enough for me. And I'm gonna drink my teas the rest of the day, eat good, etc., etc. And I want to just see the difference on how I feel, and hopefully I have more energy to like do stuff tonight. So Rex, one of his little friends, we trade in the days. So like when I was at my dentist appointment, that's where he was. And so that's kind of nice. We can just trade our toddler. So she's coming over this morning, and I thought I'd just take some time, it's still early, to journal and soak up the sun and put my feet to the earth. And yeah, last night I just read, I've been reading Memoirs of a Geisha. It's so good. Just been enjoying life lately, so. Noise. You want to blow bubbles? Okay, I will do that for you. So, anyway, sorry I went MIA yesterday. But I think I'll be back today because I have better intentions. myself after just this like mini afternoon seance I'm having is going on. I'm just like, I'm in it. But I have to tell you a crazy story. So I was working at the hemp store one afternoon, and I have been continuously like doing this spiral right now of self-worth and belief and all of that stuff. So I was planning to work with a goddess. I was like, I need to work with someone's energy, because I was feeling not like, kind of lonely, I guess would be the right way to put it. So I like couldn't come across one that I was resonating with, and I was gonna reach out to my coach. She's quite intuitive, just see if she could point me in a direction. And like as I was texting her, Mary came through. Mary, the Virgin Mary, Mother Mary. And it just like clicked for me to like have her as my, you know, guide, but really help me connect to mother energy. So I've been working with this mother energy for like self-confidence and worthiness, and one of the goddesses that I saw equated to Mary, or like in a similar group, was Lakshmi. And I kind of wanted to work with her anyway. So I was like, that's my crew, the mothers, including Lakshmi, but I kind of do my own meditation with her. But when I'm speaking, I speak to the mothers. Anyhow, I was working at the hemp store, and this dude came in, and he was like checking it out, and he was like hanging out, which is like not really, that's not something that happens. It's like not a big space, so it's like we're together. Whoever's in there, I'm with them, basically. And he requested a song. I was playing maybe Ayla or something, surprise. And he requested, I'm sorry, I keep touching my hair. It's like, I'm anxious about it, obviously. He requested Mother by Trevor Hall. And like, I haven't been listening to Trevor Hall. Like, lots of recommendations to listen to Trevor Hall, but I just haven't been urged to do it. So the song he requested was Mother by Trevor Hall, and it's a fucking bop. Like, if I was gonna have any introduction, like, actually I've heard a couple songs because Ayla, and like they're fine, but Mother is like my jam. And for that to like come on in that moment of my life and him request it, like he was just like kind of a chill, free spirit, and he like hung out for a couple more songs, just like let the tape play, and then he left, which was like whatever. But I took that as a 100% spiritual experience because it me. And yeah, so that has like been my bop. So I was just getting down to that, having a moment with the mothers, feeling very abundant, very worthy, very connected. So I did that. I feel good about that connection today. I'm gonna do my Lakshmi because I'm doing 40 days of Lakshmi. And then I might throw a little yoga in there, and then I'm gonna I just knocked this over. Then I'm gonna hit the books. So not used to that vlog life, so my camera just died. I thought I'd just quickly share a little bit about my altar that I threw together. I didn't throw it together, but I did. It was created whimsically, but intentionally. Anyhow, this is like me right now, like this and I are one. Like, this is my stone of 2019, so to have it back, like, I'm never letting it go. This goes everywhere with me because you know, unconditional love, everyone needs more of that. I am working with this closely. In the middle I have a pine cone, earth, and you know, third eye connection. I have adventuring. I don't know, I was just very much feeling a green gentle stone today, and adventuring came to mind. This represents my grandpa. it's Angelite, and I felt like carrying him around. Kind of having like a, sometimes when I don't know, I was pulling kind of like Christian today. I listened to an Abraham on Jesus that was actually really funny, but I'm gonna try and remember to link all of this for you and show my face. I'm practicing, you guys. I don't know. So sometimes when I'm like having reminders of something, and I like to pull the person or the stone, you know, things that are associated. I like to like just gather it closer if it's something I'd like to continue to focus on. So anyway, then I brought in the coral that's shaped like a heart. My friend Tova gave this to me, and she also gave me this hue card, which I don't know, that tone has just been coming to mind today, and the color, and I'm just kind of into it. I don't know much about hue, but all Tova told me once was that if I'm like feeling like I need to sing hue, like really high pitched, that wasn't really, but like a high pitched hue, maybe it's the new I don't know, like 3 times, and you know, I'll be good. So that seems so simple, and so every once in a while when I'm really like, oh, I just need something like really quick to help me out, I've been pulling hue. And then I have my feather, and we had some fire going, so we touched many elements, and yeah, I just had a little moment for me. Okay, I need to charge my phone. I just did my Instagram post. I would like to still batch content, but at least I have today's done, and I just like am feeling really called to like get my prices reset and kind of start on my website. So I'm going to do it, jumping in. And then when Rex wakes up, I got to run some errands, I got to shower, but I'm going to just roll with it. Oh, I wanted to share. This is the probiotic that I'm using, Yarodophilus Women. It's like a vaginal probiotic because I was having a vaginal issue in the spring, but I like it anyhow. So here are the strains. L. crispatus, L. gasseri, L. jenseni, and L. rhamnosus. Lots of cultures, well, not lots, 4 cultures, but they're clinically documented with vaginal health. That 5 bill, and they come in that packaging that other doctor I was following for a while said. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. I love all the things, but I'm going to do something different this month. I'm going to write the days of the week, like the numbers on all of these, because I just like cannot remember, and like timers aren't working for me because I'll like say it's done or I won't, you know, like it's just not working. So I need to just write on these however many days in the month and take them like that. That being said, I accidentally got some chocolate covered gummy bears, so but I want to keep working. We ran to the store. Macy's, I just got like a gift card. I'll have to order something online. And oh, I wanted to share my salad with you. I'm gonna skip. I already had so many potatoes today that I'm gonna have a salad. Maybe make some cauliflower later if I'm still like so hungry. But I've been loving to make buffalo cauliflower, but I've also been loving the salad. I feel like I shared it before. Just a spring mix. It's kind of Mediterranean. So feta, olives, onions, red vinegar, olive oil. That's it. You can add chicken. So I have about 40 minutes until my call for the Enlightened Hood podcast, and I was on a roll when Rex woke up, so I'm just gonna keep working. All right, so I recorded the podcast with Lena. That won't be out till August, but I'll be doing an IG live with her, or like for the channel later this month. So make sure to follow them. Then I just hung out with the fam for like half an hour, maybe an hour. And then Rexy went to bed. I called my friend Sky. We do a little mastermind, sort of. She's my friend at Bloombolt. Well, I call her Sky, which is confusing because her name's really Kelly. But the thing I am really loving, like we clicked the minute we met. Check out her CBD episode of Cannabliss, but she has like almost my same human design chart. So like I really love talking to her to understand how she's agreeing and not agreeing with things, which mostly we're agreeing. So she's my projector friend. I told her like I'm gonna work on something, even if it's just for 15 minutes. So I'm gonna do my 30-minute yoga. I've been loving Aloe Yoga. I follow them on YouTube, and then I'm gonna do 15 minutes of content creation. And if I want to keep going, obviously I will, but if I want to call it quits, then I will do that too. So going to the splash pad. Whoa. Rex is napping, so I took the chance to shower. I found my like engagement bride robe, and it's soft and I'm pretending it's silk, so enjoying this luxury. And I'm in front of my Lakshmi altar. So I started working with Lakshmi and the mothers a couple weeks ago, and I kind of set up an altar as my new moon intention was to be wealthy, and not just in the sense of finances, but like be in abundance and support and love and all the things. And then let it be easy has been coming through and been really helpful for me. So that's kind of what I'm working with for the full moon. Just like harvesting the abundance of the wealth and releasing all the patterns that haven't been easy that I've been holding on to. So this is kind of what I have set up. I have my like mantra affirmation, Gemini new moon, my piece of coral shaped in a heart, selenite for alignment, tree agate, my hue card. This is like abundance is your birthright, my fifth-ish, sixth-ish feather, I don't know, the last one I found and was connected to, citrine point, pine cone. This is my aura quartz. Anything's possible is the mantra I set with that. So and then I have a little cash money, which is like, it feels so good to be at a place in this moment that like we aren't desperate for that money, that it like needs to be in our bank account. Like it can lay here and I can appreciate it and like offer it, which is a luxury. I'm feeling very enlightened today. I've had a great day with Rexy and just taking it like so slow, and this week like didn't on the horizon, like it didn't seem like there was a lot going on. It just seemed so slow, and it really did feel like it was dragging on. There was lots of internal work to do, a lot of flowing to be practiced, which also sort of seemed boring to me because, you know, which is better than it being stressful, because where I've come from, you know, learning to flow and to change directions and mindsets and ideas and stuff quickly has been really hard. It's like a really rigid minded. So that in of itself is a blessing, but then for it to sort of be enjoyable to flow has been really cool. And I'm glad I vlogged this week because, I don't know, it felt like a big energetic clearing. Okay, I just got the bare bones up for the cannabis page and I'm pretty excited. Sometimes I just like to go vegetarian because I just don't love meat, and we use less, obviously, when I'm not eating it. So I can use like a pound for 2 meals, basically. So last night we had tacos, and I just had a salad or something, I don't remember, cauliflower. And then, so I'm gonna use the second half to make Nate's meat. I buy like the veggie noodles that are enriched with vegetables. It makes me feel better. And then I just make my sauce out of like jalapenos and peppers. I'm working at the hemp store today. packaging some orders up, and I thought I'd pop on and like just give you kind of a breakthrough download that I'm having. So yesterday I was so excited to get that page done on my website, and I've been really trying to follow my projector design in terms of resting, because I really noticed old me would have kept on going with the website. I was excited about it. I was kind of in the flow, but I really only received inspiration on that part of it. And so like moving on was feeling kind of difficult. And like old me would have totally stayed up all night to finish it. But instead I like hung out with the family, obviously. I read a book and I went to bed. This morning I got a blog post done for Moon Mother, and just like I was in the flow of things, but I'm not quite feeling like right. This week I've been fairly high vibe, and a lot by choice, meaning like things that would have annoyed me in the past, or like conversations between myself and Nate. It's coming to the point where I only want to feel good. And so like those boundaries are definitely up. And like in terms of my emotions, when I normally would have felt bad or like a negative emotion or prolonged it, because, okay, here's the thing. I don't know the facts. I'm going to look it up so that I actually know. Here, let me look it up. This is like all over online. I haven't found a credible source for it, but I keep hearing this number. So an emotion lasts for 90 seconds. So like you can flow with your emotions and allow yourself to feel that, but anything beyond that we prolong. And I've definitely gotten to the point lately and where I'm very tuned in to like prolonging that, and where I would have held grudges and been resentful and like prolonged something on purpose to prove a point or like whatever. I'm just not there anymore. I don't have time for that. I don't want to feel bad because I'm the only person affected by it. So I'm understanding this on a whole new level. That being said, I did my journaling practice this morning. I got something done, and normally I would feel so accomplished and happy. And I just kind of feel apathetic, which happens to me sometimes. And I'm like trying to understand that. I don't really feel like working on one particular thing or listening to something. Like I'm just kind of like literally neutral, where I'd prefer to be high vibe. I'm glad I'm not like having a bad day. But I realized I forgot to open my new package of probiotics. I forgot to take it yesterday, and I forgot to take it this morning. I remembered when I was going to bed, but I like taking it in the morning, so I just skipped it thinking that I would, and I didn't. So I'm having like some weird digestive things sort of, and like I want to say it's 90% of the serotonin is, I'm making this up, but you have to look it up, is produced in your gut. Like the brain-gut connection is really, I'm tuned into that lately too. So I think I'm feeling kind of good, because I think that I'm just having like an actual physical, physiological thing right now. Like I'm not producing enough serotonin, and I need to go home and take my probiotics. So I feel like that's the golden ticket, and like there's nothing wrong right now. Like I'm really trying to rationalize like why do I feel not good, or you know, but that probiotic, gotta keep my health up. I'm like so happy with the one that I have. Anyway, so I'm here at the store. I really would like to continue working on my site. I'm going to Sky's house tonight, and okay, I'm at Sky's house, and she made me tea, and she bought me this present, which actually could not be more tidy. It's tidy as fuck. And I'm gonna drink it now. My tummy hurts, so more on that tomorrow. Happy Tuesday! It's already Tuesday. I'm only now getting the chance to close the vlog. I had an interesting weekend. Something actually physically manifested in my solar plexus, the area right below my rib cage. It felt like I had a hernia, one of those hiatal hernias where like nothing was passing. And it was actually quite uncomfortable and like a little bit painful, but I just stayed with it and, you know, paid attention to it, stimulated my vagus nerve, really tried to relax and digest, and it ended up resolving just in time for the Ayla concert, Trevor Hall and Nako at Red Rocks. Mia found me a good ticket, so I ended up running over there after work on Sunday, and then yesterday I was at the pharmacy, so I hadn't really had a chance to catch you all up. And so now I'm taking the time today to just work on my full moon intentions, which, you know, I've been talking about this vlog, letting it be easy, letting life be easy. And so with full moon, we think of releasing. So What am I releasing in terms of letting it be easy? I'm releasing resistance. I'm releasing the struggle. I'm releasing the idea that life has to be hard or work has to be hard or, you know, really anything. So I'm just looking for the path of least resistance and how to simplify. So I'm continuing on that path and it feels really good. Drinking out of my heart mug like Sky. This is the best thing I've ever received. I'm so happy about this. So yeah, I'm closing the vlog here, but I've had a lot of fun doing this. It just feels right now. It feels easy. And yeah, I'm just so thankful that all of you have been following me and supporting me. And thank you for that. I want to invite each of you to schedule a connection call with me. It's complimentary. I just love to get to know each of you. I share so much, but then I know so little about each of you. So I would love to connect. I will leave that link below. I would also like to recommend and invite you to schedule an energetic mapping if you are looking to work with me in a low commitment type of way. Mappings are for everyone, and especially this time of the month. New and full moons are extremely potent times in terms of energy. So it's my specialty. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's an intuitive call where you tell me and share what's on your heart and your mind, and I work to identify patterns that might be presenting, as well as pull from the Rumi Oracle deck and then work that message in as we identify a chakra that could use some healing work. And I present you with a summary of the call and the energetic mapping in which you can really target and work with that chakra for self-directed healing. Or if you're interested in guided healing, of course, I'm here to help you with that as well. But it's a great starting point where you can just work from, and whether that's continuing with me or on your own. So I invite each of you to also schedule an energetic mapping if you're called to. All right, that's it for me. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Thank you for watching and talk to you soon. Bye.